How's everything going, guys? Welcome to another video. Welcome to the first reaction video of a brand new week. I am Guenter. I hope you guys are having a good one. Today we're going to be watching the next Just Bad Games on the list, and it is John Romero's Daikatana from the year 2000. So John Romero, famous game developer, the developer of and creator of Doom. I don't know if he did Quake as well. I think he just did Doom. I don't know if he did Quake as well or helped with Quake, because I know it was ID Software. So revolutionary in the first-person shooter genre. I love Doom. I have played. I played Doom 1 and Doom 2 back in the day. I did play a little bit of Quake back in the day. I think I played one of the old Quakes. And then I played the newer Dooms, like Doom 2016, Doom Eternal, Doom the Dark Age is banging. I actually played that. I actually finished that game. Doom the Dark Age is fucking awesome. Not played the DLC yet, the new one yet. I've not played that yet. But what I played of Doom the Dark Age, I loved it. Thought it was an ace game. I know it's got nothing to do with it, but I just thought to complete it. So yeah, I remember back in the day this game had a lot of hype because it went, oh my god, the guy who created Doom's made a new first-person shooter, and I know this game did not do very well at all. I know it was released on the Game Boy Color at one point, and I know it was released on the N64. So we're just gonna get straight onto this video here, guys. So if you're excited for this video, smash that like button, give it a subscribe if you are new. I might try and get this one done fairly quickly because I have had absolutely no sleep. I got woken up by my son 3 times yesterday. The night before, he slept all the way through, and then the night before that, he woke up 3 times again. So my son's sleep has been very hit and miss. So I just want to try and get a good night's sleeping. So, but I'm going to do this first. John Romero's Daikatana, Just Bad Games. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
John Romero's Daikatana is a PC game from the year 2000 that was developed by Ion Storm.
You may be thinking, who is John Romero and why is this his Daikatana?
Well, he's only one of the most important video game developers of all time.
Yeah, I put him up there. If you do the 10 most important video game developers of all time, he'll be in the top 10. Don't know if you break into the top 5 though.
John Romero is one of the founding members of id Software, a company that revolutionized the early video game industry by creating groundbreaking titles.
Tank 3D, Wolfenstein 3D, Doom 3D, Quake 3D.
Oh, they did do Quake, okay.
And more. 3D!
The first
Oh yeah, Wolfenstein as well.
person shooter genre that we know today was essentially built by the talented team at id Software.
With a track record like that, you'd better believe they earned the admiration and respect of gamers the world over.
But eventually, the original team broke up and Ion Storm was formed with Mr. Romero and another id Software founder, Tom Hall, with other members of id Software jumping to Ion Storm as well.
Ion Storm, being founded by such influential members, was bound to attract attention. When Romero announced that the company would be working on a brand new title called Daikatana, people were hungry to know more.
Originally, Daikatana was going to be developed in just a few months, utilizing the Quake engine. With development knowledge of these 2 senior members from id Software, it was easy to believe that they might actually hit that goal.
But that's not what went down. Daikatana would get delayed for years from its expected release date in 1997.
It went through multiple
It released in 2000. 3-year delay.
changes.
And ran a tone-deaf, edgy ad campaign in magazine spread.
Yeah, go. John Romero's about to make you his bitch. Yeah, yeah. I've seen the post. I've heard of it because I think I watched the video of the most overhyped games of all time. I believe, if I remember correctly, it's a Guru Larry video from about 10 years ago, and he brought it up.
That Romero himself has since regretted and apologized for, stating that the ad changed his relationship with the gaming community.
How often were these magazines run? Quarterly?
Possibly.
Anyway, in the new millennium, the game was released. So how did the game turn out?
Well, get ready to sharpen your swords. It's time to slice into this game and find out.
It starts by introducing you to Hiro Miyamoto, a sword sensei.
He teaches kids how to play with swords.
One day, he's visited by a...
I'm pretty sure they're upscaling the footage because I don't think the graphics look that clean. It's definitely been running 4K just to make the game look nicer.
sick old man named Toshiro Ebihara, who informs Hiro that reality is not as it should be. A man by the name of Kage Mishima found a sword that Hiro's ancestor had made several generations earlier.
Yeah, Daikatana, as in Dai is Does it actually mean dark sword? I know Dai is dark in Japanese, and katana is sword, so dark sword.
The sword, known as the Daikatana, grants impressive abilities to its wielder, including time travel.
Great Scott! With that power in hand, Mishima has warped existence into a dystopian nightmare.
Every time I hear Mishima, the first thing that comes into my head is Hayachi Mishima from bloody Tekken.
Shiro begs Hiro to save his daughter from the clutches of Mishima and take back the legendary Daikatana to fix the disrupted timeline.
Suddenly ninjas!
They kill Toshiro and knock out Hiro, but don't kill him because this game needs a protagonist.
So Hiro decides to avenge this random guy he just met and hide in his coffin, which is being taken to Mishima's giant castle.
This entire opening is nearly 10 minutes. It's info-heavy and stuffed with unnecessarily lengthy cinematic shots.
They certainly had a grand vision for the
Fair play for them trying to do like 10-minute cutscenes back in 2000. Fair play to them.
game. We wanted to ensure that we properly experienced exactly what the developers felt confident in giving customers. So we're playing the final official release from Ion Storm. No fan patches, classic 4:3 aspect ratio, and all.
Right. So how does Daikatana actually play?
In the deadly open world of Persist Online.
Oh, that looks like a game my wife would play. At the moment, she's completely addicted to bloody Power World. I told her when 1.0 came out, I said, "Do you want to give Power World a go?" She went, "Yeah, I'll give it a go." She's currently 45 to 50 hours in. Don't forget, my wife works 20 to 25 hours a week, and we have an autistic son on top, and my wife still clocked 40 plus hours in 2 weeks. That's still what? It's about, what, 3 hours a day, every day for 2 weeks? Not bad going.
This does not bode well.
A little bad news. This metallic clinking sound, you're going to be hearing it at every loading screen. And the game loads a lot.
Into the first level of the game, and we got ourselves a first-person shooter. Not exactly out of the comfort zone of a team composed of former id talent. It feels a lot like Quake 2, not surprising considering it's running on the Quake 2 engine. It's fast and responsive, it feels foreboding and dangerous. It's
kind of an RPG?
a what?
Role-playing game. That's what this is supposed to be, according to John.
An RPG FPS, like, well, Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas were those, so aren't they? Technically, Oblivion was, because that was a first person, but it used melee combat. I've still not got back to Oblivion Remastered yet. I know the game's been out, what, over a year now? I've just not got back to it, because I want to own my own copy first. I own Game Pass, but I want to get my own copy of it. I own the original Oblivion, and I own Skyrim, the original, as well. So, let me know. Because at the moment, I'm currently sorting the Let's Play videos I'm doing for my channel at the moment. You guys won't see till December. And that far in front. I think I only need 3 more, then I'm up to New Year. Because don't forget, I only upload one episode a week. I'm that far ahead. Also, do check out my newest Let's Play, which went live yesterday. I started Mass Effect 3 yesterday. So do check that out, guys, if you haven't.
John Romero himself.
Place RPG character.
Chrono Trigger and Zelda? No, I don't see that at all.
Building along solid first-person shooting mechanics with towering, lightning-quick enemies? That sounds amazing!
And it would have been, but instead we get...
Frogs!
robotic frogs.
Mosquitoes!
Robotic mosquitoes.
Crocodiles!
Robotic crocodiles. I think we're starting to see a pattern here.
We're given a mechanized zoo to fight in a swamp. Enemy types that mostly force you to look down at the ground or look awkwardly up in the air to engage them. This would have been fine if it wasn't for your starting weapon.
The Ion Blaster. Likely named after the word ion in Ion Storm, projectiles will decimate foes with an attack that can bounce off walls and hurt you.
Shooting at deflective surfaces in confined spaces will have you poking holes in yourself. Your first weapon has a learning curve, making it a poor choice.
That makes no sense. So if you're against a wall like that, you're basically shooting at yourself. That makes no sense.
For your first weapon.
We muscle on through the stage until we head to a door that Hiro can't pass. And suddenly...
What the? Who's...
Oh, him? That's the ghost of your long-dead ancestor. And I'm a ghost
We get into
Should have made the ghost red.
the next area where we find
Red and
Mishima
black.
workers, and this happens.
Oh. The NPCs are not optimized properly. That's why they're walking into walls. Definitely. I know the problem with this game was it wasn't optimized properly in certain areas. I know that for a fact because I remember back in the day when I watched that video. So anyway.
The AI here is totally broken. These workers eventually run into some of the gears and moving objects in the levels that act like a puzzle sequence, breaking it.
They even drown themselves if you watch them long enough.
Oh, but don't for a minute think that the NPC AI is the only problem here.
As Hiro works his way through the Mishima facility, he comes across Superfly, a prisoner who formerly worked for Mishima. Hiro frees Superfly, and he joins the quest.
Now, you might think that Superfly only shows up in cutscenes, not actually joining you throughout each stage, but you would be utterly wrong.
Superfly is an AI-controlled sidekick who will play alongside you. His AI is about as good as these guys.
Sounds like a rush development job to me.
There are 3 basic rules that govern your sidekick experiences.
In order to complete a stage, the sidekick needs to be with you.
Sidekicks are restricted to the same path of movement that you are.
If the sidekick dies, it's game over.
Let's break down how freaking awful this is in practice.
Hiro needs to complete puzzles and level traversal the whole time with a sidekick that easily gets stuck and lost through every minute of play.
Superfly generally operates by himself, but once in a while you'll have to intervene with a series of keyboard commands like follow, grab, or stay, which your sidekick has about a 50-50 chance of understanding.
Superfly gets stuck. A lot.
Here's how Superfly uses a door.
I reckon if this game was remade now, the AI would be miles better. I'd say if they ever remade it. But because it bombed the first time, I think they don't want to risk it. Or Posh Hotel. You can tell that's actually an island because you can tell by the badge that I've just seen on the advert. It's got an Irish badge, which is a hat, which is like that's an Irish hotel. That.
But it's not all doom and gloom. Sidekicks can use weapons to help you take on the constant rush of enemies.
Superfly will consistently shoot while you're in front of him. Since this is a game where your sidekick naturally follows behind you, guess what happens?
He shoots through you! And, of course, the game features friendly fire.
None of the weapons in this game are well designed. Most have wide splash damage that can easily hurt you and Superfly with every shot. The real danger in this game is not the enemies dotted throughout the levels, it's your arsenal. Oh, and Superfly.
Broken AI is a huge problem in Daikatana. We would spend a massive amount of time finishing a stage only to realize when we got to the end that Superfly was lost somewhere in the level. We had to backtrack until we found him and nudge him in the right direction. Repeating this through each stage practically doubles the gameplay time.
Oh, we didn't even mention what happens when Hiro dies. Sure, it's a game over and you'll need to restart, but with Superfly at your side, you get this.
Goodbye, Hero.
Up until this point, Superfly's known Hiro for, I don't know, 10, 20 minutes? He gets attached easily.
I wonder what it's like when his goldfish dies. If his bawling wasn't annoying enough, other
Goldie.
sounds in this game are beyond grating. Remember how we mentioned that almost everything is robotic? When things move, you'll know it.
One robot sounds like this.
But hearing a bunch of them in a room at once?
Oh god, that is so bad.
That's not enough. Well, we need more sounds. How about we slap a gas-powered engine to the back of Hiro's hand and constantly blast a recording of a lawnmower?
Oh yeah! Noise pollution is awesome! Whoa!
So, things aren't looking good for John Romero's Daikatana.
But wait, there's more!
You and Superfly will eventually find Toshiro's daughter. Remember the old man from the intro cutscene? Anyway, her name is Makiko, and when you rescue her, she joins you, meaning that you now have two, not one, two sidekicks.
Two sidekicks with dodgy AI. Yeah, I know what he's going to say in it. It's going to be literally you trying to get around. You get to the end of the level, they're going to get stuck, they're going to get you killed. It's just going to be an absolute mess.
You need to babysit at all times.
All the problems with Superfly, double them.
The bulk of the game is reduced to escort missions with two AI-controlled characters that lack the basic ability to use stairs.
Sorry guys, the music they're playing in the background is used by a channel called Worst Games Ever, and that's their intro music.
Did we mention how strange it looks when anyone walks on stairs in this game?
How is this game so janky? Getting through stages is like trolling through muck. If you have the incredible mental endurance to push forward, you'll make your way to the room that houses the magical sword, the Daikatana.
To grab it, you'll need to blow up a bunch of brains in jars. Feels like we're getting a little symbolism.
You grab the sword. Game over.
Brains in jars. Was it supposed to be bloody Meteoroid?
Right?
Wrong!
Kage Mishima, the sword thief and head of the Mishima Corporation, appears holding another Daikatana. Hiro lines up to attack him, but is told,
"These two swords are actually one and the same. If they were ever to cross or touch in any way, the world as we know it would cease to exist."
We also saw Ghostbusters.
So Hiro screams, the screen goes
Do not cost the streams.
white, and Hiro wakes up alone in ancient Greece. Welcome to another of Daikatana's big selling points, multiple time periods.
The game has a total of 4. Each time period you travel to will have completely different weapons and items. Oh, and every time you
That's cool, to be fair. Different time periods, different weapons. That's a cool concept. I'll give them credit for that.
travel, you have to rebuild your inventory from scratch.
Not that it matters, because you still have the Daikatana, the only weapon that you should be using in this game.
The more you use it, the more powerful it gets. It doesn't need ammo refills, and with it, you can obliterate any enemy, unless they're flying above you.
Hiro's stats also level up as he gains XP. This is an RPG after all, but it doesn't matter. You won't notice a difference.
So, we're in Greece. We find Makiko. She's still impossible to control.
And this time period, worse than the last.
Every item and interactive object, it's like learning a new language. You need to learn new ways to complete puzzles and open doors that have no connecting logic to anything you played in previous stages.
For example, in this area, we cleared out every enemy. There are several locked doors. We assume that at least one of these doors needs to be opened. So we look through the whole stage for the better part of an hour trying to find a switch to open them.
Eventually, by pure chance, Makiko walked on a tile that opened only one of the many locked doors in the level. There was no indication anyone needed to stand anywhere, and this is the only time in the whole game that this one switch mechanic was ever used.
Instead of playing a fast and smooth FPS, we're crawling along, trying to find out how to open a door with no enemies in sight and an AI that keeps getting stuck on railings.
Oh, that's so bad. Yeah, I think it's just because of rush job. I think John Romero and the team at Ion Storm tried to take too much on. I think that's what the problem was.
Our sidekicks are more clueless than we are.
I wonder where we are.
We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a fully working app without knowing how to code. This is base 4.
What is it, Hiro? What's wrong?
Did you see that?
See what?
John Romero's gonna make you his
Never mind.
Get to the end of this time
John Romero is pissed.
period and you fight Medusa.
Yeah, Medusa, the mythical figure that turns you into stone if you look at her. She's here.
How do you beat her? We tried running up and swiping at her furiously with the ever-powerful Daikatana. And when we finally killed her,
The game crashed. Apparently, you're not supposed to be able to use the Daikatana on Medusa, despite us literally doing just that. You're supposed to use an eyeball on a stick.
great! We find Superfly, who was turned to stone, but got better.
With the Daikatana fully charged with Medusa's life force, it's time for our heroes to get to the past and fix the timeline. Hiro uses the Daikatana to open the time vortex.
And Mishima is there, waiting. Hiro and Mishima feign fighting with their swords, despite Mishima already saying that all existence would end if the two swords touch.
But never mind. Mishima beats Hiro and sends the group to the medieval time period.
Where are we now? Is that a village over there?
Oh, good job, Makiko.
Yeah, that's a fucking... That's like me going, oh look, I'm in a building. I must be in a building. I'm in a house.
Where's a cookie?
We've got the Daikatana and our two idiotic sidekicks by our side.
Makiko was bitten by a rat.
We've got the Daikatana and an idiot carrying an idiot by our side.
In this time period, there's a king who's sick, and the citizens have been changed into zombies.
You'll need to find parts of a sword spread across the kingdom that, once combined, can make the king better.
You'll also need to fight wizards. Each of them have a staff that you can grab after defeating them. The first one has a fireball staff. We fight him, we kill him.
And Superfly and Makiko get crushed to death for no reason. Game over.
Okay. We battle the same wizard again. We kill him.
And Superfly and Makiko accidentally fall into a pool of lava. Game over.
The AI cannot possibly be any more senseless than this. All right. Nope. I'm out.
That is so bad. That's horrendous. I couldn't play a game like that. If the AI was that bad, I would have quit. I would have quit within like an hour in. Because I'd be like, I'm not wasting my time with a broken game.
I'm calling it.
Hey, come back here.
That's it.
Don't you dare leave.
When you get past the fire wizard, you're on to the next, which we're just gonna go ahead and call the glitch wizard, because every aspect of this enemy encounter is broken beyond belief.
It's a boss fight. Now, with most boss fights, you may be tempted to save near this encounter, but don't. Saves near the glitch wizard get corrupted.
The glitch wizard also gets stuck on stairs, and he can't be killed. Time to reload the game.
But let's say you finally corner the glitch wizard and attempt to take him out. Well, here he just loops around the level taunting you. He can't be killed. Time to reload the game.
Let's say you replay this boss battle over 40 times, and on your 41st attempt, you finally, through sheer will, find a path through all the broken gameplay and manage to deliver a killing blow?
Bam! The game completely crashes and corrupts your save file.
How is this so broken?
We seriously lost count of how many times we replayed this section, but eventually something accidentally worked and we found our way through.
Found sword pieces, assembled, gave to king, king healthy.
Oh my god. Literally, just beating that boss makes the game crash freeze. That is horrendous. That is absolutely horrendous. That, as a game developer, is unforgivable.
King make Makiko healthy, king charge Daikatana, time travel to final destination. No, not that one, don't get excited.
San Francisco in 2030.
Now that Makiko's better, you once again have to deal with the super stupid twins doing
2030, we're not that far from that, are we? 3.5 years from that.
mind-bogglingly idiotic platforming and hampering your every move.
In the end, we face off against Mishima in a submarine dock. He throws caution to the wind and decides to clash his Daikatana with heroes.
Why isn't the world blowing up and existence not existing?
I'm gonna guess his sword's fake.
We don't know, and no one cares.
What we can tell you, though, is that eventually, after Mishima throws ghosts at you and you knock him down,
Hiro's sword disappears. Mishima's doesn't. Hiro and his two defective paperweights decide to take the sword and recharge its time-traveling abilities by sticking it into a nuclear reactor.
But wait! Makiko pulls the radioactive sword out of the reactor and kills Superfly, because secretly, she wanted the sword this whole time, and her ancestors actually backstabbed Hiro's ancestor, who made the original Daikatana, so she's evil now.
Cool! Yeah, whatever. You fight Makiko, and you kill her.
Hooray! Everyone is dead!
Hiro decides to use the freshly powered Daikatana to fix the flow of time, and now everyone is alive, and everyone's happy.
We get one last shot of Hiro, who is sitting peacefully in a secret location. The Daikatana is hidden under his house, and he appears to have stolen the Mona Lisa.
That was Daikatana on PC in all its brutal glory.
Ah, but it wasn't the only version of this game. There are a total of 3 completely different and unique versions of Daikatana.
Remember how John Romero said he liked Zelda? Well, arguably the best version of the game looks strikingly like Zelda. The Game Boy Color version isn't an amazing game, but it's good for an action-adventure title. But the same developers of the Game Boy Color version also ported Daikatana to the Nintendo 64, and that deserves a closer look.
We've gone back and forth trying to figure out if the N64 version is worse than the PC, but this isn't an easy thing to decide.
We're not saying the console version of the game is good. No, it's definitely bad. In some ways, it takes big steps back from what was offered on the PC.
It's a console puzzle-based first-person shooter with terrible aiming mechanics. Everything is floaty, and doing basic things like crouching require complicated button combos not taught to you at any point.
Cutscenes tend to go on forever in the N64 release, and even if they're the same length, they feel way longer. There's no voice acting and no sound effects at all, just terrible looping music.
But believe it or not, the animations in the cutscenes are sometimes better than the PC version. Even though the frame rate is way, way worse, story beats and character development that are here are just more fleshed out than what you get
Sorry, my feet were getting itchy, so I've just to take my socks off.
on the PC version.
Another improvement, every single level plays out as one piece. No loading. They manage this by making levels much smaller, cutting out the fat from the PC version. This makes some levels overly simple and seriously boring, but hey, at least they flow properly. Something that cannot be said about the PC release.
Whole chunks of Daikatana PC are missing in the N64 version. Even boss levels that are hinted at with cutscenes. On PC, there's a three-headed Cerberus dog we fought. On N64, well, we see the dog in a cutscene, and then that's it. He just disappears.
But we have to commend the developers on the N64 version for one thing. They removed Superfly and Makiko from the gameplay. Now they're only in the cutscenes.
Really? So there's no more?
Yeah.
That's right. It doesn't make the port better, but it sure helps.
Daikatana on N64 is a weird mess, like a bad police sketch of the original game. In their desperation to complete the port, the devs cut out some aspects, simplified others, and generally rushed the game. Hey, who actually made this game?
Nobody special. Just the same developers who worked on Batman Dark Tomorrow.
I was using a Daikatana at the end of my game, and nobody noticed.
Daikatana was an incredibly ambitious title from Ion Storm.
No. Well, I can say this, probably Daikatana N64 looks better than that tomorrow anyway.
Attempting to bring several game concepts into one and not making any one work.
Without a doubt, it would be years before any development team would marry role-playing mechanics, story, and a first-person shooter into anything resembling a good game.
Wait, didn't Deus Ex come out the same year?
Oh, right, it did. Who developed it? Wait, what?
It's just bad.
Damn! So, the same year Daikatana came out, Deus Ex came out, same year. I did not know that. I did know that, but I think I've just forgot. That's nuts. I reckon what they probably did is they probably rushed out Daikatana and used the money that was left to fucking bring out Deus Ex. So, yeah. Alright then, guys. Is another Rerez in the books. That's another one done. Next, my next reaction video, guys, just so you know, is me and my wife Sarah. We're doing Nostalgia Critic Harry Potter on Thursday, and then on Saturday it is the next Angry Video Game Nerd, and it is his review on Mario Paint. That is the next review from me. I want to say thank you so much for checking out my content, check out my reactions and that. I cannot remember what the next I can't remember the next Just Bad Game one is. You guys will find out next week. I want to say thank you so much for checking out my content and that. If you guys are wondering as well, Perfect Weapon, which is the one they posted last week, has been added to the bottom of my list. So the one on screen now, Perfect Weapon for the PS1, I've added that to the bottom of my list because I'm going through it in order. So I'll see you guys next week for the next Just Bad Games reaction, and I'll see you for Nostalgia Critic, Harry Potter. So until then, guys, have a good one. Also, next Thursday this is kind of linking it. I'm going to do Nostalgia Critic Doom. I'll just put that in there. Because next Thursday, to coincide with this, because it's John Romero. So, anyway, guys, I'll see you in a bit. Have a good one. I'll see you on Thursday for the next Nostalgia Critic reaction. Peace. Bye-bye.